On this week's Arts Break, we'll explore the whimsical and yet sometimes disturbing world of fairy tales, monsters, and the genetic imagination, right here at the Frist Center.
The sections in the exhibition are fairy tales, monsters, and the genetic imagination. As the title suggests, it is in some ways easier to think of it backwards, to think about genetic engineering and the genetic imagination first, as science explores DNA manipulation, cloning, and all those other things that we know are going on in the scientific realm. And the artists who are interested in this are using images of composite bodies that seem to be part human and part animal in a way that reminded me of Greek mythology, things like centaurs and minotaurs, using the past as a way of describing their visions of the future. And so fairy tales came to mind because fairy tales oftentimes use human and animal characteristics combined as a way of explaining something that is otherwise mysterious. So when the wolf in Little Red Riding Hood, who symbolizes maybe a man who's after a young girl, he can talk. What does that tell us about ourselves? So it all seems to tie together in a very interesting kind of tapestry. There are remarkable images in the exhibition, strange combinations of human and animal. It's all an expression of the imagination, a way of conveying the complexity of humanity. The work that I find most inspiring is by Saya Woolfolk, and the installation is called No Place, and it shows these plant-like beings as they dance, as they enact rituals in this utopian world, this utopian environment. It shows individuals as being complicated, paradoxical, hybrid entities that are constantly changing, but these individuals symbolize the way society itself is constantly changing, constantly mutating and evolving. It's important for our visitors to understand and to recognize that there will be works that they might find disturbing. Many of the ideas they have to do with some very adult themes sometimes. It's not necessarily a show that was designed for children, but it's something that I think that for teen audiences, for adults, there will be a lot of satisfaction in exploring the different layers that are contained within the exhibition.
Fairy Tales, Monsters, and the Genetic Imagination is on display at the Frist Center through May 28th. For more information, visit us online at wnpt.org/arts.
This NPT Arts Break is made possible by the generous support of the Ingram Charitable Fund and the Metropolitan Nashville Arts Commission.